So hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my world. My name is Lynn Zabu and this channel is about all your inspirational stories and anything that I can get my hands on. But today's video is a bit sad. Yes, it's a bit sad. Where do I start from? Yeah, if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and you click. So I've been to Kenya for the past, I think I was there for like 4-5 days. I think there were like 5 days, and then I returned home. And yeah, basically I'm just giving you updates on how I found my home after I returned back from my trip to Kenya, Eldoret. So please stay tuned and watch up to the very end. But I want you to know that despite of everything that has happened, or that everything that you're going to see, I'm still positive and very aware that things happen the way they were supposed to happen, and it's all a learning process. So yeah, let's go. We are starting off with this papyrus fence that was hit badly by the rain and it fell down. So the rain came and it was a lot of rain and it just hit off the papyrus root, the papyrus fence. And the reason, so you see it's affecting our shade tree. This is how the fence is looking now. Now I have to get Michael to refix it again because the rain, hey, the birds are serious. So it hit us so bad. And you know the reason as to why we put the papyrus root, you see that neighbor there is looking right this way, but when there is a papyrus fence we kind of have a bit of privacy here. But if the papyrus fence is not here, I'm thinking we should put a permanent kind of fence around here to just fence off this particular part, so that I can keep my flowers and my vegetables around here without them being disturbed by the hens. So yeah, the papyrus fence is down and we'll need Michael to come and fix it. Guys, this kind of broke my heart. And then these are the trees that were being used. You see the holes are still there on the house. The holes are still there. That's because they still have to cover the house. I mean to color the house, to put color. So those trees are still there, and that's what they're going to be the same. For the house, nothing much has changed. But you can see why we need the fence, because those people are going to be looking right here, which is not a safe thing for us to do. Even the thieves can stand there and basically see what we are doing. And yeah, so this is how it's looking, still rough, because I want the color to be put, and then we do the cleaning all at once. Yeah. So, and we move on to the next. My daughters have been washing, so everything is still. So the other thing is our garden has greatly improved. Yeah, I still have some flowers. This one is the night rose. It smells really nice, guys, and that's why I bought it. The garden is so green and I like it. But when I was not around, my dogs would literally let me show you. My dogs would literally jump out from here. That's why I've put this thing here, this net here, so that they would jump from here and then go in and then make a bed. So the guineas are all lying on the floor, and I don't know what we are going to do to harvest it. This one is here. Yeah, so the maize, basically this is the only good news around here. The maize is doing very fine, and very soon we shall be eating fruits. And guys, it is too long. I haven't planted anything this long in a long time. These pumpkins, sadly, they're not bringing fruits, but I use them to feed the hens. I use them to feed the birds. So that's why I leave them there. The maize is just amazing. You agree with me, right? The maize is just so beautiful and I love it. So basically, this is the overview of our garden. It's like a mini forest. You see it? Let me change to where the sun hits proper. What do you want? Some belly rubs? You want some belly rubs? Yeah. Guys, look at the peace this thing is having. Cooper, look at his face. Okay. So yeah, this is the overview of the garden from here. I think it's looking healthy and everything is fine apart from the gannets that have been laid on by the dogs, specifically Lucky. And we are still touring and going. So I put the plants up, the flowers up, because the hens that I left outside were really eating them up, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way to handle it. And when we get to this section, I had fenced this off because I have some cassava in the soil and I can see a bit of it coming out. The reason I actually grow cassava is not because I like the cassava very much. You see this? It's coming out, even that is coming out. The reason I put it is because I love how green it looks. See how green it moves? This is just one stem and it makes a whole, beautiful kind of mini forest. These were our trio vegetables that didn't do so well because I wasn't around. So everything comes with a price, guys. So you see, our vegetables are bad, so now we'll need to change this. This was Nakati, but from the look of things, it's all destroyed and we'll need to restart. Yeah, so basically about the garden, this is how it's looking. And our climbing beans from Sarah Pedun seem to be starting to climb. I need to fix this, but I'll do it when I come back. I need to fix it. And then the mulberries. God, the mulberries. I don't know how to show you without... Okay, I got you. Right, so where are you guys? You see them? The gannets are covering you up, but they're coming up proper. So yeah, Sarah, we do have some berries coming out soon, and I've seen a few fruits. So yeah, all that is looking fine. But now guys, get ready for the very bad news. The very bad news. So remember, we've been having birds for the last 6 to 7 months, and the worst happened. Yeah, here it is. So you see, our farm had about 60 birds, but now there are about 13 or 12, or I don't even know the number, because as we speak, most of them died. Yes, and you can still hear them coughing so bad. So if you know something that can help me help these ones before they all die, yeah, let me know. So I know some of you are going to complain and be like, why did you move when you have birds? Guys, I'm telling you, I don't even know how to explain this, but I have to move. I can't be tied down doing one thing. And I know some of you are going to be like, Oh, so why do you keep the birds if you know you don't have time? Well, I'm doing it with my neighbor. And also, the other thing is, we have an agreement with my neighbor. When she's not around, I take care of her things. When I'm not around, she takes care of mine. So it's a bit very challenging. So you can see how they look. So the story of how they all got infected was this is even a very sad story of how they all got infected. I wanted these female ones, you see, I wanted these female ones to hatch the eggs so that I can take them to the hatchery and we get more birds so we can expand our farm. So when I called the lady who gave me these ones, she told me I can't interbreed. They call it interbreeding or something. So I had to remove the roosters that I have, and some of them are still with my neighbor, so they are fine. I haven't lost all of them. Some of them are fine at my neighbor's place. And I had to buy others so that I could get better products. So the ones that I went to buy from outside, when I brought them, I was so stupid. I didn't think about treating them first. You know what I did first? I just put them in, and in the morning I realized, oh, they have cough, and I had to get them out and treat them, but it was already too late by the time I noticed that they were sick. All my birds were infected, and since then, this happened even before I left. So I was very devastated, and I didn't want to see my birds all die at the same time. And also because I just didn't want to watch them all perish at the same time. So by the time I left, I had given them every single treatment that I could think of, garlic and pepper and whatever you guys can think of that I know, especially with the local herbs, and then with the English herbs. I had done it all, called every vet that I could around my area, and there was basically nothing I could do. So I figured whatever happens will happen whether I'm home or not. Whatever had to happen would still happen whether I'm around or not. So I went and came back. Yeah, this is what I found. Even these, a few of them died. I don't even feel like doing anything about them now. You can see everything is just disorganized now. Yeah, this one hatched, but it's like the third time it hatches and they all die. And they all die when they're a bit grown, and that hurts. I don't even know how to help her keep all her babies because of my limited space, but I'm working on it. I'm thinking about it. So yeah, that's the bad news about our birds, and basically that's the bad news about our birds. You can see they don't have the energy. They're all sleepy all the time. And by the way, they had started laying eggs. They had given me about 4 trays before they eventually all stopped giving me any kind of eggs because they all got sick. So I'm not getting any more eggs, and it is just sad, but it is what it is. I've learned my lessons. I have to learn my lessons whether I want to or not. And then my twins are here, so I have to give you a video about my twins very soon. So yeah guys, that's basically about it, and this is how I found my home after I returned. And it was nobody's fault but a mistake of mine, because I always travel and leave my dogs and my hens or whatever, and I come back home when they're all fine. But this time it was a different story, so I should have not brought in other hens from the market without treating them first. You know, we learn some things the hard way. So the next route, we are going to do better, and I'm not giving up. However sad it is, I never want to cry on camera. So however sad it is, we are going to restart again, because that's what we do. We fall and we get back up and try again. So if you've watched up to this very end, please let me know what in particular, apart from purple, garlic, ginger, pepper, because I've used all those and my birds are still struggling. So if you know anything in particular, please let me know. I've used even the medical medical whatsoever, how do you say it? Yes, I've used it and still I'm having the same issues, but at least now the rate at which the birds are dying has reduced. Yeah, so wish me luck and please let me know in the comment section what I can do. Oh. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.